Alright, welcome back, guys. I tried to record this episode a minute ago and things made too much noise in the background, so I'm gonna kind of do a review on this one. I added another boiler, so I'm putting out 30 to 35 sometimes, but usually around 30%. I made my HV battery box and battery, and it's now sitting here nice and full. I had it connected straight to the steam turbine housing and it would not fill it. I have no idea why. It will charge an MFE because that's what I was charging at the old place. So then I tried to connect this straight to this wire like we did in GregTech 5, and it wouldn't power it that way either. So then I figured the only thing left to do was attempt to hook up the MVHV transformer, which is what I ended up getting to work. So I have the input going in the bottom there, the output is coming into this, which is then going into the HV electric engine, into the compressor, and I can now throw these in here. You can see I've already made one. That is making my energy crystals, so then I can make, or at least justify to myself, making an MFE. Now, what I'm going to end up doing is once I get all four of these made, I'm going to end up hooking this up with the MFE on here and then taking the HV power out of here, transforming it through the transformer into the medium voltage battery boxes down to the LV, and then I'll just have this ran right off of the main coming out of this, or I'll have, what I need to do is try to set up a second MFE and see if it will go straight into that. But we'll do that on the next episode. But by doing this, I now can make MFEs here, which means I can now start doing the power tower over here, which will be set up completely different because I'm not going to be using any IC2 cables at this place. I'm going to run everything through GregTech. I'm going to use the long distance wire. Let's get this up here. We have long distance transformers from EV to UV. I'm going to use the EV, and that's going to need EV to IV transformer times 4, annealed copper cable 4x times 4, and these are chromium machine casings, and then annealed copper wires, 4x annealed copper wire, and the double wrought iron plates. And you need 2 of those, and then you also need this EV long distance electric wire, which is curved aluminum, curved copper, rubber sheets, and 16x tin wire. Each one of those recipes gives you 1 long distance. So I'm going to need a bunch of them. So I'll be doing a lot of processing to get that done. But that's how I'm going to set up my power tower here to get my wind power down here. For right now, that's going to be a ongoing process to get everything, all the materials processed up that I need. But just having it set up the way I just discussed before with this, I can start doing some more processing. I want to send some HV power over here, transform it down to help do the setup that I'm going to have for this, because I'm going to need an extra mixer and I'm going to have a bath for each different thing. So I'm going to work on getting that all set up next week. That way I can actually start using the liquid storage room back there, because we got that built in the live stream, but I haven't actually used it yet. Probably going to make a few more boilers, do the automated thing like I have over there underneath these to collect the ash out for me. And so also going to have to make a lot more batteries, make bigger cables, all that good stuff. So it's going to be a pretty busy week for me. But at least now I have some power over here so I can get some stuff done, get some more of my machines hooked up. I'm actually thinking about, I've been having a lot of stutter lag when I run these things. I want to keep this system all set up running off of Steam, but I may grab these two and bring this part from the sifter over to the crusher to electric. Not positive yet, because then I got to get the power over to this room and up to them. If I do that, this system will all get moved and probably go along this wall over here. But if I do that, I'll let you know, show you what I did, all that kind of stuff. Something else that I wanted to let you guys know is if you have any questions about any of the stuff I've been doing here lately, because I've kind of been going through things a little bit quicker, let me know. I'll be glad to explain it. I can do a separate video for different machines, different setups if you'd like. If there's a certain thing that you really didn't catch from the LP, or something you feel would be good to have an independent video on. Also, if there's any tutorials you guys need for any of the machines, the power systems, things like that, let me know. Since I've been playing with this all the time for the last year, working with it as it comes out, and do all the testing that I do of everything, sometimes that doesn't register what new players may not understand and may need a little bit better of a tutorial for. So, don't feel dumb or whatever. We all have to learn somehow. Some of us don't have time to sit here and do all the testing and stuff that I do. So I'd be happy to share the knowledge I have with those that have a time restraint or whatever the case may be. So just let me know, leave me a comment, whatever the case may be, and I'll be glad to get them out for you. I've kind of been waiting on most of the tutorials that I do, just making sure Greg doesn't make any more major changes, because I've learned from other YouTubers that I've watched that people kind of shit the bed when you make a tutorial and say, this is how this machine works, this is exactly how you hook it up to make it do what it needs to do, and then something in the mod changes and the exact way you set it up doesn't work. A year from now, somebody will watch it and go, well, that doesn't fucking work. Well, guess what? No, it's been a year. Things have changed. It doesn't work that way anymore. But nobody cares to check that. So I'm just trying to hold out. I know Greg doesn't usually make major changes after everything is kind of set and good to go. So just kind of giving it a little bit of time, because remember, Greg Tech 6 is still considered alpha state. It's not anywhere near complete. There's still major things that are missing, like a Greg Tech turbine. So that's kind of why I'm holding off on a lot of the tutorials that I know that I want to do. One of the main ones I want to do is the different kinds of power, be it heat power, rotational power, kinetic power, laser power, magnet power. But I don't want to miss one. If he adds a new kind of power next week and I make the video today, then that power is not going to be in that video. So, just kind of hanging out for that. Now that I have these, I do believe all of the power systems here. So I could make one, at least as of now. If somebody thinks it would be helpful, I'll be glad to make one now. Just let me know. Otherwise, that's it for this week's set of videos. Next week we'll work on getting some better power and hopefully setting up some more advanced processing over there. And I will see you on Monday. Have a good one.